world of fractured time, a contest of speed over distance, and the first one under the checkered flag wins.
In auto racing, improving speed has become a technological obsession. So, along with the skills of the best race mechanics, any successful racing team will include a computer wizard.
Because what you can't do with horsepower, you can do with information.
We do a download after every session, and everything's on computer. Throttle positions, temperatures, everything. So you cannot make a mistake in the car without anybody knowing it. You'll hear about it.
Timing and scoring is crucial to the sport of auto racing. Timing laps around the track helps drivers know where they can improve performance and where they stand in competition. Scoring determines the winner.
The method that's used to score a race is simplified best by saying we count the cars each time they cross the scoring line. And the car that crosses the scoring line the most times and the first is the one that wins the race.
In the old days, we would have somebody with 15 stopwatches clicking everybody's time. And, you know, that person would probably have made a mistake on, say, the third lap or fourth lap, so they might not have got their fastest lap.
The International Motorsports Association, or IMSA, has sanctioned a new computerized method of timing and scoring. Here at the IMSA California Grand Prix at Sears Point Raceway, the AMB 9200 is giving drivers the information they need for speed.
The AMB works off 3 components. Each car is fitted with a small transponder. A wire loop is embedded in the track, creating a magnetic field.
As the cars pass over the loop, the transponder signal is picked up and information is sent to a series of decoders.
The decoders separate the signals that are being generated by the transponder on the car and then feed that information to the program in the computer. And the computer sorts all of the information. The accuracy of the transponder timing across a 1-meter loop is broken down to 1,000th of a second.
The information is hardwired to the team computers in the pits, but the next step is to send it via wireless modem.
One keystroke and there we are. It gives us the current standings. It tells us where we stand in the field. Right now we're in 3rd place, pretty happy with that. And it tells us the splits. So we're less than 19 seconds out of 1st place right now, so we're real happy.
But how do you know what the car is doing out there? Exactly when did you brake? What was the G-force on turn 3 of lap 10? If the car could only talk, it would be a mechanic's dream.
Well, now it can, thanks to Chris Wallach. Chris created a software program that turns racing cars into computerized data collectors.
The heart of the whole deal is the onboard computer, which is going to be storing data from various sensors, or we call them transducers, that are located around the car, which are measuring various things 20 times a second, very, very quickly.
The sensors measure everything from G-forces exerted during acceleration to suspension motion, wheel speed, and tire pressure. They even tell the computer when each lap begins.
Almost at that level now where they can actually tell me what time the car should do, which is also a problem, because if I don't do the time, then it's my fault, not the car.
The green line is a representation of the racetrack, and the little white dot on the green line is a representation of the car moving around.
As the cursor, or car, moves around the track, the vertical line moves across the speed graph.
If you stop the car at any point on the track, you can examine speed differences and the cause.
We're starting to take a microscope to the racetrack, not quite foot by foot, but pushing it pretty close.
So with all this technology driving the industry, just where does that leave the man behind the wheel?
I feel that 10, 20 years ago, the driver was an integral part, even so it is today, but with all the technology and so on, we're very easily replaced, and this is not a good thing.
I disagree with Wayne. We can make changes that would put numbers on the screen that might look to be very good, but the driver says this car's not drivable. Now, what are you going to do? Give him a car with good numbers that he can't drive?
Up next, say goodbye to